I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
49-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain of 6.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Ooh, with a juke. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Derek Brown never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And
nice
that
catch.
will be incomplete.
What?
Wentz's pass intended for Zach Ertz.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Eagles 3.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
McCaffrey with the carry for Carolina. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score Eagles 3, Panthers 0.
From the 36, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
The Eagles' 19-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Yes, take that, bitch.
It's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey.
No, sir. What?
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
That ties the game at 3-3.
Well, that drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. Third and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson to try again after the sack. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Just short of midfield.
Heavy set out there on third and 1. They'll try and run for it with Smith. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll let this go for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Bro, it was out of bounds. Come on. Fuck.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. From the 5, here's second and 2. Wentz to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 2.
Flush to his right. He can run, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And it is up. Good. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Eddie to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, quick hitter here, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Wentz. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. at the 42-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz being chased out left. This ball complete to Rager. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Carolina.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
No fucking way.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. Yeah,
and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They just said more and more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagle 17-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Fuck out of here,
and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Number 26.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan.
Let me get my homie in here. Let me get my homie in. Wide receiver, please. What? Where the fuck is full? What? Bro. Come on.
Brings him down.
Logan Ryan on the tackle. It's a big
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun,
Yeah.
Wentz.
Oh, no.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a loose football.
Fucking ball.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Does the big boy have the juice?
Tony Jefferson.
Let's go. Fuck.
Wentz's pass.
So call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Teddy Bridgewater.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Makes the score Eagles 20.
So his second
really?
And that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, pushed our backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This one into the hands of Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. First down, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The clock's still running unless we call time.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a pick.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
Bro, that was a pick.
Grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wentz to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the...
I can give about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Pick a dozen roses and let them Galilee rolling through. Don't get my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and go. I can't watch TV. We saw a lot time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with me. You keep it blind, a good heart. It's not hard to find why they put you try to define infrastructure right. I got time infrastructure right. I got time. It's all to we're talking about the protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
Well, we got the dub.
Can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
We got the dub. Stream. Let's go.
Never play by the rules. That's what playing my dues. They gon' try to intrude. That be cool, they're abused. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Touching the culture, hit you with them get ultra. I knew you was.
Alright, so now
you fluster, crashing down, I was clutter. Doing it so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and junk at the top, I was gonna get something in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? Why the rush left with nothing?
now
Why
I
the rush left with nothing? Why the rush left with nothing? Agitated and losing, urgent for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I
damn, so I played computers for 4 straight
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give about what they say.
Okay.
They been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my juke, can't catch my wave. You